How do you feel about lifelong learning? Do you believe it's important quality a person needs to have in order to succeed in their life?
Yes. Learn is one of our 4 core values. I said earlier, I had a new job every 6 months. This is an absolutely fatal move for an executive or an entrepreneur, is not to recognize that if you don't learn how to do the next thing, you're a bottleneck for your company. Your company will grow as quickly as you grow. And so when you realize that, you have to figure out what learning is and how to learn, and you start getting very interested in the learning process. And so we've done a number of things, and one of the most rewarding parts of it for me is thinking about organizational learning and individual career paths and individual learning. We've tried some very dramatic and fun experiments, like hiring the School of Rock to give music lessons in the office, like a jiu-jitsu program that I'm recovering from now that has been about reminding people the basic parts of learning. And things like, if nobody ever gets to be the top of their game without a coach, no athlete, no musician, no executive. So if you think that your performance review process with your boss is that, then fantastic, but that is very rare in my experience. And ideas like being on plateaus and having breakthroughs, and visualization, and the idea of practice, the idea that learning is a team sport, right? I mean, the bands have been phenomenal. We take 40 or 50 people a year that have never played an instrument before and form them into bands for a big battle on a public stage after 7 or 8 months. And the fact that they're working together and reinforcing, it's the same energy that you want to see with somebody doing technical skills development or sales skills development or executive development, because your buddies are helping them use the same language and you're coaching each other, and learning is such a great team sport. So anyway, I could go on and on about this. It's probably the biggest and least appreciated lever in business today. And I think it's been a source of competitive advantage for us, and certainly a source of fun.
I'm feeling so excited listening to you about the importance of learning.
No, Russ, I mean, that's why I'm a fan of yours, because I think you embody that value and have made it your life's work, and I think it couldn't be more true and more powerful. So it's interesting to see how you explore that topic too, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs can learn from the work you're doing.
What have you been reading recently? Can you share me what you're reading recently?
I just read a book called Mastery. Have you read this? A little book by an Aikido instructor. It's part of the program we're doing with Josh.
I'm going to order it this week.
Yeah, it's like a lot of them, quick read. It's about the journey of lifelong learning, and it talks about some of the things we're talking about, just how rare it is. The connection we made at work and with Josh and with our jiu-jitsu program, he makes very articulately, which is that people forget that the brain is part of the body. You think that there's somehow brain learning and body learning, and it's not, they operate the same way, they train the same way, and the principles that you would use in a martial art and the path of mastery in a martial art have so much to teach you about the path of mastery to be a top entrepreneur, an executive, whatever your dream, a gardener, your ambition is. So it's a really fun reminder of some of those principles.